Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be just showing you a really useful feature that I only just discovered maybe about a week ago. And I've been using Amazon for, coming on for 2 years now. And this basically will allow you to see all of your FBA returns and see what exactly happened with those returns. Because it's been, a lot of these returns have been a bit of a mystery for me in terms of what's happened to them. And you might, as I show you my returns, you might be surprised at what Amazon are doing with some of your returns and what they've done with my returns. So if this interests you, stay tuned and we'll go on and have a look. So let me just switch over my screen here. Sort my t-shirt out to the talking head, and you're going to see this is my dashboard. I'm seeing it as normal. You are going to see it blurred. I don't want you guys to know my store name, see what products I'm selling, so I apologize that a lot of this will be blurred, but it should still be very useful. And the way you get to this page is quite easy really, but I've never actually found it myself, and that is you want to go to the left of your dashboard on a desktop or on a desktop computer. Go to inventory, then go to dashboard. Once you're in the dashboard page, you want to hover over this inventory section and go to FBA returns. And in here, what you have is all of your returns, and it will show you what the order number, and apologies if you can't see my mouse cursor right now, but it will show you the order number, what items have been returned, what the reason was. You don't always get the reason, and what is the status of this return. So you can see it, like this one here, for example, says return started. What I'm going to do here quickly is just go to the filters, and you can see in the filters here, this is just the last 30 days. I'm just going to make this the last year, just so we've got a decent number of returns. And what I'm going to do is just, show you basically this page and just see how useful it is. So you can see here, for example, this customer here is saying this item never arrived. So this return is complete, and the return is not expected, which makes sense because the item was lost. So this is one that you need to make sure that you're getting reimbursed for. Obviously, Amazon have lost it. All the customers said they've not got it, and you need to make sure at some point you get a return for that. Get a refund for this. If we can scroll down, we can see. Let's find some more ones here. Here we go. We can see that the customer said this item is defective. They'll even give a comment. Defective, great. So what Amazon have said is it's come back to them. They said it's unfulfillable and it's going to be auto-removed back to me, sent to my address. And if we scroll down here, hopefully I'm going to find a few good ones here. Another one here, item never arrived, return not expected, that's fine. But what I'm going to show you is, hopefully I can find some here. Is... You're gonna, if you look for your returns, you might end up finding, and I probably should have. Here we, if I can find one. But what you might actually find in some of your returns is that Amazon, in all their wisdom, have decided that the customer does not need to return the item, so they've gotten a full refund, and the return is the return is not expected basically. And they get to keep the item. Now, it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen sometimes. It tends to be with like more cosmetics items, things like that. But it's definitely worth looking around. Here we can see a few reimbursements. So damage by carrier, reimbursement. This one obviously was the customer never actually returned it. And this is the other thing as well. You need to actually make sure that, a customer, I don't know what the percentages are, but obviously a decent number of customers initiate a return and then never actually return the item. So you need to make sure that you're reimbursed for that. But yeah, this is a very useful page basically. It's worth looking through and just making sure that, so here we go. We've got 3 in a row here. Where this wasn't lost. Amazon have just decided here that on these 3 items, and they're not expensive items, but they're still, not cheap. They're about £15-20 each in terms of the sale price. That Amazon have said to the customer, yeah, you can just keep it, it's fine. I mean, that's money out of your pocket, out of my pocket. So I haven't done it yet, but what I'm going to do here, actually, you can see. So when I say it was two, it's two here. Sorry, return not expected and return not expected. This one here was reimbursed. So I'll be chasing Amazon for these two and basically saying, what the hell's going on? If a customer wants to return it, it's fine, but I'm not happy with Amazon giving my products away. It's hard enough to make a decent profit on Amazon sometimes without Amazon giving away your products. And the worst one, I'm hoping I can find it here. Here's another one, return not expected. So again, I'm just basically Amazon is giving my products away. So it might be worth just going through your items and just possibly, I don't actually know if you're going to be able to get your money back. I think the terms and conditions say Amazon can decide that, it's not worth the return, and they just give them a refund. If it's a cheap item, I can understand that, but hopefully I can find this one. But I have an item that costs about £50, a cosmetic item, and Amazon in their infinite wisdom decided to just gift this to a customer. Which is just wholly unacceptable in my opinion. So I'm probably not going to be able to find it now. But anyway, I thought this is a really useful page anyway. Sorry that a lot of the page is blurred, but obviously I can't show you what I'm selling. But yeah, just hopefully if you guys didn't know about this, you'll find it useful. And here's a good one here, customer damage. See, great, classic Amazon stuff. The guy ordered the wrong item and then they've marked it down as customer damaged. Great, thanks for that, customer. Obviously, Amazon customers are terrible. Yeah, hopefully you guys found this particular page useful. I'll be diving more into Amazon. I mean, it's worth actually just diving into Amazon a bit more, just trying to go through all the menus and just checking out what is available. Because Amazon don't always make these things. I think actually this is a fairly new feature. I think they had an old version of it in the past, but this one's much nicer to see what's going on. But it's worth just having a real, deep dive into the Amazon Seller Central and just seeing what's available. And say this page, that's the only way I know you can access it is through the side menu, inventory, inventory dashboard, and then going into the basically what I showed you at the beginning of the video. So it's not necessarily the easiest way, one to find. But yeah, hopefully you guys find this useful. Hopefully you'll be able to get some money back as well. If you don't have a service like Seller Repay or Seller Investigators, that's why I use Seller Investigators, you can use one of these companies to try and get reimbursements for you. And they'll open cases, they'll fight for you, they'll try and get a refund, and they take a percentage. So if you guys want to use one of those services, I'll put a link down below, and you can sign up to one of those services, and they'll get the money back for you. They do take, I think it's roughly 20 to 25% as a fee for getting your money back. But at the same time, you don't have to do anything. However, if you do want to do it yourself, this is a fantastic page to do it from. It won't show you all of the problems that happen. This is just obviously returns, and you can get your refunds from returns. But there's lost inventory, things like that. So there's multiple ways of claiming money back from Amazon, which is why I use like a service like Seller Investigator or Seller Repay. But if you want to do it yourself, this is a good way to go. But yeah, hope you guys found that useful, and I'll see you in the next video.